Good morning, children. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is nothing but a little extra. So, if we have to live an extraordinary life, put extraordinary efforts. Good morning, this is your teacher Parveez Tabrin from Bardasana Matriculation Higher Secondary School. I am very happy to come before you to teach mathematics. The subject which we are going to deal today is mathematics from standard 2nd. The topic which we are going to deal today is addition. Let's go into the topic. Children, do you know which subject is known as the queen of science? Yes, it is mathematics. Maths is nothing but the short form of mathematics. Why maths is known as the queen of science? When you take all the problems in the world, it can be solved using maths. Hence, it is known as the queen of science. Here a question may arise, which subject is known as the king of science? Physics is a subject which is known as the king of science. So, these two subjects are related to each other and helps in solving all the problems. Hence, these two subjects are known as the king and queen of science. The learning outcome of this session. At the end of this session, you would have come to to add two numbers and also to add three two-digit numbers and the properties of addition. You have three properties of addition. You are going to learn it in this session. So, he is the person who first introduced maths. Pythagoras of Samos. Pythagoras is his name. He is a Greek mathematician who first introduced maths. He is Archimedes. He is known as the father of mathematics. Why he is known as the father of mathematics? Because he is the person who first suggested that all the problems can be solved using maths. So, he proposed it first. Hence, he is known as the father of mathematics. Children, when you see worldwide, these two persons did a very big contribution in the field of mathematics. When you see in India, we have two prides in our country, that is Aryabhatta and Srinivasa Ramanujan. I think you would recognize this person. In our before session also, we have seen about this person. He is Aryabhatta. He is the person who first introduced the number 0, which made a very big revolution in the field of mathematics. And he is Ramanujan, a young Indian mathematician. So, he introduced, he calculated the value of pi. He calculated the value of pi. It was a very big and a very big landmark in the field of mathematics. So, he is Srinivasa Ramanujan. He was a young Indian mathematician. He is the first person who calculated the value of pi. Pi is nothing but a constant value. So, that invent was a very big landmark for. So, he is Srinivasa Ramanujan. He is an young Indian mathematician who introduced the value pi. So, pi is nothing but a constant value. He calculated the value of pi. It was a very big invent in the field of mathematics. So, these two Indian mathematicians, they contributed a lot in the field of mathematics. Okay, children, when I tell maths, what comes to your mind? What comes to my mind is the symbols. What are the symbols in maths? So, you have plus symbol, minus symbol, multiplication symbol, equal to symbol. No, children, you have many symbols and equations in maths. Have you ever thought who has invented these symbols? No, I will tell you. So, this person is Robert Ricordi. So, he is an English teacher and also a mathematician. he wrote a book. The name of the book was The Wheatstone of Whitty. So he wrote a book to teach maths for the English students. When he was writing, he was very tired of writing the word is equal to. Again and again he was writing is equal to. So he got tired of these words, and he thought an idea to replace the word with a symbol. At that time he found the symbol equal to. So instead of using the words is equal to, he changed these words with equal to. He used two horizontal lines to represent is equal to. Now you can think why he would have not used two vertical lines or four horizontal lines to replace the words is equal to. Yes, people did. At that time many mathematicians, they used four horizontal lines or two vertical lines to replace the word is equal to. But for no reason many people started using the two vertical lines. That is the symbol which we are using today. So hence equal to was found out in this way. Not only equal to, the other symbol plus, it was also invented by Robert Ricordi. He invented it with the symbol, Latin symbol ent. This means and. So ent means and. It is a Latin word. From this he first started using the plus symbol, which we are using to represent addition at present. So these two symbols were found by Robert Ricordi. Now let's go into today's topic. Children, what is our topic today? Our topic is addition. Addition. A D D I T I O N. Addition. Okay children, people in olden days used many ways to add. First people started adding their cattle. அந்த காலத்தில் ஆடு மாடெல்லாம் மேய்க்கிறாங்க இல்லையா, அப்போ அந்த காலத்தில் வந்து ஆடு மாடு வெளியில் போகும்போது என்ன செய்வாங்கன்னா, அவங்க வீட்டோட செவுத்தில் இல்லைனா ஃப்ளோரில் வந்து they started drawing lines. Now what is mean by cattle children? Cattle means the pet animals which they grow in their house. Okay, it may be cow, goat and many other things. So when one animal goes out, they will draw one line. When another animal goes out, they will draw another line. As such, how many cattle they have, they will draw that many lines. Not only this, they collected many sticks, as many as their cattle, and when one animal is going out, they will count the sticks. They will place the sticks or also the pebbles, that is stones. So they used these many type of things to add their cattle or add some things, but it was so hard for them. Hence the human being thought to find another way for addition. At that time they used the numbers to add. Let's see how we can add two numbers. For example, we are going to add two numbers, that is 5 plus 3 is equal to, we are going to find the addition of 5 plus 3. In addition, the number 5 and 3 are known as addends. What is the spelling of addends? A D D E N D S, addends. So here 5 is addend 1 and 3 is addend 2. When you add the two numbers, the result or the answer which you get is known as sum. So when you add two addends, what you get? You get sum. What is spelling of sum? S U M, sum. Now let's see how to add using a number line. Okay children. So this is a number line. Always the number line starts with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. It goes on. There is no stop for the letters. Number line is nothing but you write the numbers in a sequence with equal intervals. Okay children, now imagine that you are standing in 0. Okay children, what is the first addend? The first addend is 5. So you should jump 5 times. Now shall we jump children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In which number you have reached now? You have reached the number 5 now. So what is the second addend? The second addend is 3. Okay children, so you should jump 3 times. From where you should start? You should start from 5. How many times you should jump children? 3 times. 6, 7, 8. Where you have reached now? You have reached to the number 8. So this is the sum or the result which you get. So what is the answer? 5 plus 3 is 8. Now you have learned how to add using number line. But when you add larger numbers such as 98 or 76, you will find difficult to add using this method. Hence we have another method that is known as vertical addition. Let's see it now. So how to add numbers using vertical addition? When you have the numbers with larger values, you can use this method. For example, 23 plus 44. In vertical addition, you should first add the numbers which is in ones place, then you should move to the numbers in tens place. Now what number is given in ones place? You have 3 and 4. Okay children, now 3 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 3 after, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the answer? The answer you get is 7. Okay children, now you should move on to tens place. So what is the number given here? 2 and 4. 2 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 2 after, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what answer you are getting? 6. Now Kyle, tell me how we should say this number. It is 67. Okay children. So what is the answer you get when you add 23 and 44? What is the answer you get ma? You get 67. Very good. In vertical method you have two method of addition, that is adding without regrouping or adding with regrouping. Now first let's see adding without regrouping. Regrouping is nothing but when you add two numbers and you get a carry in the tens place, it is known as adding without regrouping. Let's see it now. When you add 42 and 53, as I have told before, which number you should add first? Yes, the numbers in the ones place must be added first. So 2 in the mind, 3 in the finger. 2 after, 3, 4, 5. What is the answer you are getting children? 5. So any carry you have? No, we don't have any carry. Now we are going to add the numbers which is in tens place. 4 in the mind, 5 in the finger. 4 after, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the answer you get? 9. Evangeline, now you tell me how you can say this number. It is 95. Very good. Now let's see some more examples. Now you are going to find out the answer. Anya, now tell me when you add 2 plus 1, what you get? How you should add? 2 in the mind, 1 in the finger. 2 after, 3. Yes, very good. What answer you get? 3. Now when you add 3 and 4, 3 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 3 after, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the answer? 7. Very good. So what number you have got children? You have got 73. Very good. Now let's see another one sum. When you add 1 plus 4, 1 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 1 after, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the answer you are getting children? 5. Very good. 5. When you move on to the tens place, 6 in the mind, 3 in the finger. 6 after 7, 8, 9. So the answer is 9. How we should say this number? You should say it has 95. Very good. Now let's move on to addition with regrouping. So addition with regrouping is nothing but when you add two numbers 46 and 24, you get carry in the tens place. This is known as addition with regrouping. Now let's see in detail. Now see here children, I have told you that you should add the numbers in ones place first. So what are the numbers you have in ones place? You have 6 and 4. So 6 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 6 after 7, 8, 9, 10. What answer you get? You get 10. When you see the place value of 10, so 1 is in tens place and 0 is in ones place. Now children, now this 0 must be moved to the ones place and this number 1 must be moved to tens place as carry. Now when you add these two numbers, 4 in the mind, 2 in the finger, 4 after 5, 6. With this 6, you should add the carry also. 6 in the mind, 1 in the finger, 6 after 7. So what is the answer now you got? It is 7. How we should say this number? 70. Very good. Let's see some more examples. See here, Darshan, now you are going to tell me the answer. When you add 8 and 4, what answer you will get? Now just see. 8 in the mind, 4 in the finger. 8 after 9, 10, 11, 12. What answer you have got? You have got 12. You have got 12. So 1, 2, 12. So now tell the place value for this numbers. 1 is in tens place, 2 is in ones place. Now tell me which number should be moved to ones place? The number which is in ones place should be moved to ones place. Now 2 should move to ones place. 2. Okay children, now what about this one? What we should do with this one? This one must be moved to tens place as carry. Okay children, now when you add these two numbers, 7 in the mind, 3 in the finger, 7 after 8, 9, 10. Now you should add the carry, 10 in the mind, 1 in the finger, 10 after 11. So what is the answer? It is 11. How we should say this number? Anya, tell me how we should say this number. Should say 11 to? No. The number name of this number is 112. Okay children, the number name of this number is 112. You should join and read this number. Let's move on to the next example children. Very good. No. Darshan, now tell me how we should add the numbers in ones place. What are the numbers you have children? You have 5 and 6. Very good. Now tell me, 5 in the mind, 6 in the finger. 5 after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what answer you get? You get 11. Now tell the place value for these numbers. So the one is in tens place and the other one is in ones place. Okay children, now which number must be moved to ones place? Yes, 1 must be moved to ones place and the number which is in tens place should move as a carry to the tens place. So what is the carry? 1. Now 8 in the mind, 2 in the finger, 8 after 9, 10. Now we should add the carry, 10 in the mind, 1 in the finger, 10 after 11. So what answer you get? You get 11. When you read this number, you should join and read it. Say the number name of this number. It is 111. Okay children? Very good. Maths is not only equations and symbols. It is all about understanding. So please try to understand maths. It will be very interesting for you. In this link, we have attached PPT, study material, question bank and self-assessment paper. Try solving the sums so that you will know how much you have understood this topic. Thank you.